Have you ever had one of those days where nothing is going right? You're trying, you're persevering, and yesterday was a day like no other. Yesterday was a day that I went through so much because of a bad decision I made to put me into a position to where I had to be out there yesterday. I made $175. It took me 10 hours and 7 minutes to make that money. Okay, the money was good. It took a long time to make that money, but actually I haven't made that much money in a long time because of the bad choices I have made. Okay, so let's start off like this. Okay, got up, started my shift. The order started off bad from the beginning. I say, you got to keep going. You can't stop. Keep on going. The app was acting up. Bad orders coming through. Using my strategies, going here, different areas, trying to make the money, because quitting yesterday was not an option. Okay, I had until before midnight to make this money in order to pay a bill. Okay, so I was determined to make the money. I had to say some prayers. It was just so much going on. I said, Lord, help me. I need your help right now. I got to make it. I got to get myself out of this situation. I'm not asking for a handout. I just got to keep it moving. And that's what I did. So the order started coming in. Started getting better. My lowest order was $5. My most expensive order that I received was for $20. And it started to rain. Thunderstorms set in. I did a short, if you already seen it, of how bad it was. It was thundering and lightning so bad. I was afraid. I really was, because I was steady thinking, Lord, please keep me safe. Please keep me safe. I'm praying as I go, because the thunder and lightning was so intense and so strong, and I didn't want to get hit. Okay, I wanted to make it, be able to make my money. I didn't want to give up. I was soaking wet from head to toe, drenched. I was cold, and you know how you've been wet for a long period of time, you go to itching. I started itching. My dress shoes was soaking wet. I say, I can't stop, gotta keep going. So I started setting many goals. I say, let me have a different mindset so I can mentally prepare myself and make myself endure in order to make this money. Okay, so I set micro goals. Okay, let me go ahead and make $30. Once I made the $30, I said, okay, you got to make $75. And I kept going in increments like that until I was able to make the amount of money in the nick of time. I was able to make it with a little bit of cushion. The app was glitching. My phone got wet. I had to shake my phone to get, so I started putting my phone in my clothes, in my pocket, to keep it from getting wet, because I couldn't charge it, because I kept getting an alert, ding ding ding, that I couldn't charge my phone because it was water present. So I'm having to shake my phone, blow the end of the phone. I said, this cannot be happening now. I gotta make it through. And as I was doing these orders and I was praying and I was trying to keep myself motivated, even though I was feeling the worst, down and out, mad at myself for putting myself in this situation. As I was going, the customers that I was picking up, not the customers, the employees at these stores and stuff that I was doing these orders at, was saying, stay safe, be careful. I mean, I was steady getting messages from these customers, and not customers. You know what? A customer did make a comment telling me to stay safe out there, stay dry, you know. And throughout my whole shift, I was getting like messages of inspiration. And I say, you know what? There got to be a message and an inspiration from God to tell me, hey, be careful. You out here trying to make this money, but be careful. Stay safe. Watch your back. And I've had, you know, people and customers and employees telling me to stay safe all the time, and I, you know, say thank you, you know, smile and everything. But yesterday I took it serious. I said, I was thinking about it, and I said, you know what, they saying stay safe. It's raining out here, it's thundering and lightning, I'm drenched, I probably look like a hot mess going in and out of these establishments, but I had to do what I had to do, you know. I even had to go home, hit the pause button, and change my clothes because I was soaking wet and I couldn't take it anymore. And I persevered. I made the money. And that was like a wake-up call saying, you know what, you need to start making some better decisions on some things. You know, I've always been upbeat, positive, and always giving positive advice. I said, I need to really put some things into perspective so I don't put myself in a situation to where if I don't need to be out doing orders late, it's dark. I have started doing orders later in the evening because it's been so hot, so I split the shift up. I do some during the day and then I do some in the evening, but time getting ready to change, so I'm going to have to stop, you know, moving towards more day shift orders and not so much dark, because you know once that time start changing, it's going to get dark around 7, starting at 6:30 eventually. So I don't want, can't be out too late like that, you know, for safety reasons. But yeah, it opened my eyes up to a lot of things. I'm hustling. I really had to hustle to make that money, and I went through so much, and I did have a couple of customers that want you to go, I want me to go above and beyond. It's already raining. I already had all this stuff I had to deliver. And I'm saying, okay, just look at it this way. Take one order at a time. Don't get overwhelmed, because I had got overwhelmed at the store. It was so many people in the store, back to school shopping and things like that. And I had got overwhelmed. You know, my anxiety got the best of me. I said, you know what, calm down, relax. Just take it one step at a time, get one item at a time, and you, before you know it, you'll be out of that store, and you'll be on to that delivery, then you'll be on to the next order, and one step closer to your goal. I'm serious. I really, with everything that was piling up, and I made it, persevered, it wasn't nothing but a blessing from God. I'm telling you that now. It wasn't nothing but a blessing in order for me to be able to accomplish that goal the way I did, with the bad orders I was getting, with the rain, with the traffic, with the flooding, with the thunder and lightning. It was just so many multitudes of things. But I said, you know what, let me get on here and let you know how my day went. And yeah, I got to be more productive and really stick to my goals, because that's a lesson learned. I don't want to put myself in that situation again. And I just thank God that I persevered and made the money, sent people along the way to give me encouragement, to motivate me, telling me to stay safe throughout the day. And I accomplished my goal. I was able to make the payment that I needed to make. So I'm happy that it turned out like that. I'm on the app now. Came out to do the lunch rush, because I had started doing a lunch rush series, but the orders has been so bad today. 23 miles for $18, $13 for 30 miles, going way into a new area, way in Orange Park. I'm not doing that. So I say, oh my goodness, today's starting off bad and somber. Not even one good order has came through that's even halfway decent for me to take. So that made me think, you know what, go on, do this video, because that is telling you right there that yesterday everything lined up for you to make your money, and you paid your bill. Take it as a lesson learned, because today you're not even getting an order that's even good, worth even taking. So thank you for hearing what I got to say. Thank you for you customers out there that really understand and is willing to tip, and with days like that, you know, we need that extra money. We out here getting soaking wet, and people are and the algorithm, I'm getting $2 and $3 orders, $4 orders, and I'm soaking wet from head to toe. You know, a little compassion, you know, will go a long way. You're not out there getting the order yourself. We out here in the rain hustling. I done had people see me out there wet, drenched, and give me an extra tip because they felt bad for me. They really felt sorry. So I'm just saying, if you able to tip more, and you know you got it, go ahead and tip your dasher or your gig worker. We out here working hard, struggling, trying to make ends meet just like everybody else. You know, we're providing a service to the community, and we should get paid for it. You know, they say we're independent contractors, but we're actually being treated like we're employees. That's where it sums up to be. So thank you for listening to my video. You know, I'm trying to stay positive and motivated and put a video out every day this month for August. I want to be more consistent and more engaging with my subscribers, or new people come along that just watch my videos and don't want to subscribe. I appreciate it. And I said I got to put the effort in, you know, do more posts, more shorts, put something out every day. And then also go ahead and start doing some more lives. Lives not that bad. I did my first one, and then I just stopped. Okay, I can't do that. I got to stay motivated, keep moving forward, and keep pushing through in order to be successful on my channel. I can't be successful if I'm not putting in the work. Got to do it, okay? Thank you so much. You have an amazing day, evening, whatever it is in your neck of the woods. Maybe this video will be a motivation to try and reach your goals and inspirations in life. Things, hey, we're going to have lemons sometimes. We just got to make lemonade, you know? So without further ado, until next time, crew, stay safe out there, stay motivated, and hey, you matter.